Now it's morning sunrises like this that make getting up early totally worth it. That is just beautiful. I love it. Welcome to Colorado. Whew, well, it is a little bit of a chilly morning, about 18 degrees Fahrenheit, but I didn't want that to stop me from bringing you this review. I am reviewing today the Craft Pure Trail X in that wonderful red, orange, pink colorway, kind of like the sunrise. Now real quick, I should mention that Craft sent me these shoes for the purpose of review, but know that all thoughts and opinions are strictly my own. If you're interested in this shoe or anything else from Craft or any of my other affiliates, please consider checking out my affiliate links down in the description or the pinned comment below. If used to purchase any of your gear, then I get a little bit of a kickback, which just goes to help the channel. Thanks for being here today. Give the video a like, it helps the algorithm. Drop a comment down below. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this shoe, the Craft Pure Trail X. Also let me know if you used the previous version of the Craft Pure Trail or any other Craft shoes. I would love to hear that. And of course, subscribe to the channel. I would very much appreciate it. Consider joining the channel membership. Only $1 a month also goes to help the channel and everything that I'm trying to do here. I hope you find this video informative and inspiring. Let's move on with the review. I'm going to be talking about the overall build quality of the Pure Trail X, the comfort, the performance, and lastly, the value of the shoe. So we'll turn it over to voiceover Chad. Why don't you tell us about some of the specs and features while I enjoy this beautiful sunrise and get on with the trail. All right.
Craft states, this pro-grade running shoe is an updated version of the popular Pure Trail and features a full CR foam midsole, which provides cushioning, stability, and explosive energy return and reduced weight. The shoe comes with an exposed rock plate under the mid and forefoot, delivering stability and protection. In addition, the shoe sits on a full traction outsole designed for a wide variety of off-road use. The upper material is made of a recycled polyester ripstop for excellent tear strength and reinforced with durable TPU at areas exposed to tear and scratch. This shoe is a pure display of innovation that gives runners best-in-class performance and comfort. As for those specs and features, you get the ripstop polyester upper with TPU overlays, CR foam midsole, which is infused with 15% PEBA superfoam, a full rock plate, full outsole rubber with 4mm lugs, Craft's regular fit, which is snug in the heel and midfoot, but provides additional room in the forefoot or the toe box, 36mm of heel stack, 30mm of toe stack for that 6mm drop, weighing in at 320 grams or 11.3 ounces in a men's UK 8 or US 10, and a US MSRP of $169.99. Chad, back over to you.
It's hard to watch the trail and the sunrise at the same time. Really got to watch my footing because this trail here is a little more technical, quite rocky. So just got to be a little careful. Luckily, I'm in a pretty good shoe that's made for the most rugged of terrain. Now, I ran in the original, the Gen 1 Craft Pure Trail, and I described that shoe as a adventurous mountain type of trail running shoe. It was one that I enjoyed, but it definitely had its flaws or drawbacks. Now, Craft has addressed some of those flaws. They gave it a little bit more midsole stack. They gave it a full rock plate that extends from the toes all the way through the heel, and most importantly, they improved the upper. The fit is much better, much more dialed in, and your foot doesn't move around nearly as much as it did in the original Pure Trail. So looking at the overall build quality and design, a lot of really great improvements. Now let's start with that upper. You do get that ripstop polyester upper, which is very, very durable, coupled with a bunch of TPU overlays, just giving the upper an extremely durable build. Now, Craft has always been known for building high quality products, and this shoe is no exception. The tongue is gusseted. You get some really nice padding in the heel and a little bit of a heel flare so you don't get rubbing on your Achilles. Did I mention the TPU overlays? Of course I did. Let me show you. You get some overlays across the toe here, help protect the upper and keep it from abrasion rubbing through that upper. Some nice overlays all the way along the side, up around the lateral and medial side, helping to provide a good lock-in. Some good TPU overlays across the toe box, around the heel. I mean, they're everywhere, offering really good durability. Moving down the shoe into that midsole, it is a CR, or super critical foam, with a little bit of PIVA mixed in to it, so it becomes a very responsive, although not quite the midsole that I prefer. More on that here in a minute on performance. However, from a durability perspective, this midsole is going to last, I think, an extremely long time. And then of course you get that full rock plate, offering some excellent protection from all these really sharp rocks and whatnot. And then lastly, the outsole rubber, I found it to be on par with Vibram Mega Grip, which is a very good thing. That's a nice compliment right there. It is grippy, it's durable, it's just a really good outsole. I think it's also going to last a very long time. So from a durability perspective, Craft really nailed it. I mean, built this shoe extremely well, high quality, good choice of materials all around. So I would give it high remarks. However, one thing that I think could be improved is the midsole, and that leads into the comfort. The upper is very comfortable. The tongue is padded, although I think it could use a little bit more dense padding. Oh, there's some people watching the sunrise. I'm gonna be a little quieter. Oh, there's some deer. Pretty cool. How's it going, guys? Sorry about that. I was just talking to the YouTube. Pretty cool with the deer. Sure neat. The sunrise, the deer, some people just enjoying their hot chocolate or coffee, watching the sunrise. It's pretty awesome. Okay, where was I? I don't remember. I'm distracted by all the beauty of this trail. Oh, this is so lovely. And I've been out here 5 times this week already and still can't get enough of it. Oh, I love it so much. Oh yeah, I was talking about the comfort of the Craft Pure Trail X. The Pure Trail X midsole is a little stiffer than I would like. It reminds me of some of the Salomon shoes from like 5 years ago, like the Speedcross 5s. I just had that super stiff, responsive, but very stiff midsole. So while the upper of the Craft Pure Trail X is pretty good, I feel like it falls short in the midsole when it comes to comfort. Now, despite that, I still find that I'm enjoying myself in the shoes on the trails. There's just something about it that feels fun and good. Can't quite describe it. And that gets into the performance a little bit. So let's talk about performance. I'm really enjoying myself today. I don't know why. I'm having a blast. Woo! All right, so I just came off the ridge there, making my way through part of this valley, and then we'll be making my way over to the little V over there in the mountain. So let's start with the outsole rubber. It is Craft's proprietary blend, not a Vibram or a Michelin or a Goodyear or anything like that. However, the grip is pretty phenomenal. I mean, just coming up this part of the trail here, I had absolutely no problem at all with the grip. Really pleased with it. It gives you really good confidence. You don't have to worry about the grip while you're running on the trail. It just does a really good job, whether you're in rocks, dirt, wet conditions. Just does a surprisingly good job. And then right above that, you get a full rock plate, which offers excellent protection against these sharp rocks. That CR midsole foam, it is responsive, but like I was saying, I wish it was just a little softer, a little more bouncy and springy underfoot. Now it does offer some responsive feedback when you really start picking up the pace, but I don't feel like this shoe is made for fast runs. Just a little too heavy. Now the combination of that rock plate with that stiffer midsole, I do feel a little disconnected from the trail. I wish that I could feel the trail underfoot just a little bit more so that I can, my foot can adjust and adapt to what's underfoot. Now it's never presented itself to be a real problem when it comes to not stepping on the right thing or twisting an ankle, because that has not happened, nor do I feel unstable in the shoe at all. I really like the performance of the upper. It feels really good around my foot. My foot feels nice and locked in the shoe. It's not moving side to side or left to right like it did in the Pure Trail, the original Pure Trail, but they still left just a little bit of extra room in the toe box for your toes to kind of splay out, and I keep getting distracted by the wildlife and this beautiful, beautiful area. There's another deer right up there. Oh, love it. All right, let's get up on top, show you the views, and we'll continue talking about the performance of the shoe. Oh man, such great grip coming up those rocks there. All right, if you've been on my channel before, you may recognize some of these views. Normally I would make my way down and run along the foothills there. I'm not gonna do that today. Today I'm gonna be continuing on this little loop here. It's called the Rim Rock Loop, and make my way back down and across down that way. And now that I've thoroughly distracted myself from the beauty of these trails and this area, I've completely forgotten all the things that I've already talked about. So hopefully I haven't missed anything. And if I have, definitely call me out and ask a question down below in the comments. So now when all of those things come together, the upper and the midsole and the rubber and the rock plate, when it all comes together, is this shoe a good or high performing shoe? It seems that when all those things come together, that this shoe becomes an excellent, super rugged mountain trail running shoe. However, because of the stiffness of that midsole, it's not one that I would choose to use for my everyday trail runs. It would become one of those more specialty shoes that I would certainly enjoy every time I take out. But I just wish that that midsole was a little softer, a little more bouncy underfoot. That would make my everyday runs just a little bit more comfortable when you need it to be, and a little bit more inspiring when you want it to be. And I just distracted myself again with more wildlife. All right, while I make my way back through the V of the mountain here, let's talk about the price and the value. Full US MSRP is $169.99, so just shy of $170. While that probably is in line with a lot of shoes on the market today, I do feel like it's a little bit on the higher price range. I think if this shoe were closer to $150, that would make it a much better value and a price point that I would consider paying. The thing that makes the price point difficult is that I don't think this is a very good everyday shoe. Like I was saying earlier, it's more of a specialty, rugged, all mountain, super technical type of trail running shoe. And I think it does really well in that niche category. But to buy a shoe to use occasionally in a very specific situation, it'll do great. It'll perform expertly in that situation. But to buy a shoe specific for that has a lot of money to spend. Now Craft does occasionally run a pretty good sale, so definitely check out my affiliate link, see if it's on sale, and check it out. I think the shoe is worth considering if you're gonna be running on some pretty gnarly and rugged terrain. So to wrap all this up, I hope this video didn't come across negatively, because while the shoe has its flaws, especially in that midsole with its lack of softness, I do find that I am engaged and I enjoy every trail run in the shoe, and it's really hard to explain why. I'm still now trying to articulate it in my mind here. And maybe it's because while the midsole isn't soft, it is providing some responsive feedback, more than perhaps I'm even realizing. The outsole rubber is really nice, great grip, really inspires you and gives you great confidence. The rock plate helping to keep your foot comfortable and protected from those really sharp rocks. And then the upper really is pretty comfortable, and I feel locked in the shoe. And then on top of all that, you have craftsmanship. See what I did there? This shoe is gonna last a very long time. I hope all of that made sense. I hope I didn't forget anything. If I did, or you have any questions, definitely drop that down in the comments below. I will for sure give you a reply back. So will I continue to use this shoe? Yes, I will continue to use this shoe, but it won't be my daily trail runner. It'll be the one that I take out for those slightly more rugged, gnarly, trail runs, those mountain adventures. And if that's the type of shoe that you're looking for, and you're looking for a shoe that's just super durable and it's gonna last an extremely long time, I mean, I really think you could get 800+ miles out of this shoe. So if that's what you're looking for, check it out. Use my affiliate links. I would really appreciate that. At this point, I think I've said everything that I need to say about the review in the Craft Pure Trail X. I'm gonna make my way back up to the top of the ridge here. So why don't you come along while I make my way back to the car, and let's just enjoy these trails for a moment. Come on through. Brother. Good job. Always got to come back for the camera. Well, thanks for joining me on this beautiful trail run today. Let's leave this video off as we always do. Remember to be consistent, express gratitude, and enjoy every mile, certainly as I have today in the Craft Pure Trail X. I will see you on the next video. Thanks again. Bye now. Always gotta come back for the camera.